Hey everyone, welcome to Sketch a Day Live. Just getting started here. I have pretty much exactly an hour to stream with you today, or be with you today, I should say. But before we begin, I want to say welcome to Whitney, our newest patron. Pardon me. I've had a lingering cough the last couple days, so decided to kind of relax a little bit yesterday. But welcome, Whitney. Thank you for the support and being a part of Sketch a Day on Patreon. So I'll be reaching out with your rewards and a bit of communication to welcome you. So thank you. What's up, Applejacks? Applejacks is one of our channel members here on YouTube. That's another way you can support the effort, so to speak. All right. We are streaming on Twitch, Facebook, and YouTube today, so all over the place. Catch me outside. So welcome wherever you're watching. I am paying attention to the chat on YouTube, however, it's just a little bit easier for me to focus on one thing. I'm going digital again today. I think next week we'll do some more marker stuff. Hey Lori, I know Lori likes the marker stuff, so we'll do that next week. What's up, Manuel? Ilya, hello. All right, so last time we did this Transformer, so if you missed it, check it out. The theme this week is toys. So I'm gonna sketch, I think today, a toy from my childhood that I quite enjoyed using. I'm gonna do it in 2 views, probably on 2 different layers or in 2 different drawings. We'll see. Actually, I might as well just go 17 by 11. Pardon me. And then I can just capture it all. But like we always do, I'm going to warm up here. Music brought to you by Paul Sohi and yours truly as well, as I continue to hone my musical hobby. It's been fun. All right. So we'll begin with a little warm up. I'm using the M1 iPad Pro. It's been really nice to use, actually. Been using it for the last little bit. Let's just grab one of my brushes here from my brush kit. This is the Sketch a Day brush kit. All right, so warm up with the usual warm up while people trickle in here. Straight lines. I was trying to draw some straight lines. I don't know why I do this, but I'll like start sketching right after I work out. My arms are like jello. So this is as much of a warm-up as it is a cool down from the weights and the exercise. Hello, Scary Jelly. Ryu, hello. Andrew, what's up? Afternoon to you too. So yeah, I'm gonna be drawing a toy from my childhood. That is the weekly sketch challenge, in case you're wondering, why am I sketching toys? It's the weekly sketch challenge this week. That's the theme. So if you want to participate, check out the Discord if you want to throw down, or if you want to get feedback, whatever your objective. And I'll just show you the Discord here. So this is the Discord server. Oh, let's clear that out. So we have the weekly sketch challenge channel. Looks like we have Applejacks. Got a little super soaker there. We have a little mouse toy. I don't want Disney to sue me, so that is the theme this week. So keep dropping stuff. There's also the Show Your Work channel. All right, we've got some amazing work there by Abdul Arloud. Let's see, we've got Taz in here, and it doesn't have to be just sketches too, which is also what's cool. So if you're just looking to sharpen up, brush up your skills, get some feedback, check out the Discord server. That is Sketch a Day viewmastersketch.com/discord or link in the video description. Check it out there. All right, let's see here. Pardon me. So like I said, I've had a lingering cough this week, so apologies. No, I will not sketch indecent anime. I got a request on Facebook. I was like, no, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. Hey, W. James, what's up? You can sketch it on your own time if you want. I won't even repeat to you the comment. Anyhow, hope you're having a good Thursday. But like I said, I'm going to keep it tight today. I'm actually going to be chatting with my kids on the video phone, whatever, FaceTime stuff in a little bit. So it's summer and I don't have my kids here with me. So, all right, now that we're a little warmed up here, I'm going to be sketching a Viewmaster. Do y'all remember Viewmasters? What those are? Do you remember those? I'm going to do 2 views, I think. If I remember correctly, they look something like this. Not sure if the eyepiece here was straight or round, but I'm just gonna block it out for now, and then I'll check some reference and see how far off I am. I don't know if you remember these. If you remember these at all. And I think, let's see, let's move this down a little bit. Because I believe there's like a cartridge that goes in, and it's like a circular cartridge. So let's sketch a square here in perspective. Nice ellipse. So yeah, this would go in.
Life is simple.
Always work light till you get it right. And I think there was like a cutout, right? Something like this. I'm gonna flip this around so it'll be a little bit easier. I think something like that. Ooh, I could also do like a Hot Wheel would be fun. Just a ridiculous car, basically. That would be fun. Some ridiculous Matchbox or Hot Wheels. Alright, and I think, I'm not sure the eyepiece, if it was, you know, like a binocular type thing. I don't remember. But I think at this point, I may look at some reference here. Did y'all use these or remember them? I remember it was like, it's like being transported to another world. We'd look into these things. They were pretty fun. Something like that, I think. I guess this would be recessed, right? All right, I'm gonna look at some reference now. Let's see. Viewmaster, boom. Oh, okay. See, I got it backwards. I got it backwards. So I'm gonna have to correct this here. So the theme this week on the Discord for the challenge is toys. I thought I'd go nostalgic with mine. If we have time, maybe I'll do a quick Hot Wheels style thing. Okay. Stepping on a Hot Wheel or stepping on a Lego? I think stepping on a Lego is more painful, right? If I were to imagine what hell is like, hell is probably a situation in which you have to walk like a few miles and the entire path is covered with Legos. Although I suppose if you were walking on Legos that much, at some point your feet would go numb, especially if you're barefoot, right? Your feet would go numb, and then it wouldn't hurt anymore, right? Certainly. Yeah, it's like as soon as the temperature changed, spraying all of that, I started getting a weird tickle in my throat. Kind of turned into a cough, so. Pardon me. Alright. So it looks like there's some sort of capture catch for the pivot mechanism here. So I'm going to try and sketch that in. And then of course we'll color this up. Contour line here. Let's see, how far out is that? Okay. So I'll just wrap this right here, like so. Nice classic plastic right there. All right, and then the outside, just round that up. Something like that. All right. There we go. So do you remember these? Viewmaster? Let's see. Can I sketch the view inside? Does that make sense? Like if you're wearing them. Oh, yeah, I could do that. Lori had some dinosaur ones. Yeah, we're probably from, we probably are from a similar time period. I'll just say that. But yeah, this is one of my favorite toys. When you say dinosaur ones, you mean it was like looking at dinosaurs? Or did the Viewmaster look like a dinosaur? Dinosaur. Also, Lori, sorry your Nuggets lost. Utah Jazz are doing well, though, I will say. Either way, it seems like we'll have some representation from the Mountain West. In the NBA Finals. I think, anyways. Mountain West, Southwest, either way. Should be cool. I'm just glad the Lakers aren't in. Sorry, everyone, if you're a Lakers fan. It's just time to give other people a chance, you know? Views with dinosaurs, pre nuggets all the way. Yeah, I don't remember what the inside looked like. I'll have to. I'll have to look that up. See if I can find it. All right, so there's a little lip here. So now I'm going to create an offset. Sketch in a nice little arc there. You can always work light till you get it right. Okay, so sketch lightly, and then when you're sure or more confident, then you can make things a little bit bolder in your sketch. One of the nice things about working digitally, or at least with something like a pencil or ballpoint pen, is you can work light, and then with digital, you know, you can always come in and clean things up a little bit, like I am here. I actually don't think I've done paper sketching in a bit, so definitely will return to that next week. Cheyenne says, my hands get stuck on the iPad screen when sketching. That is a problem. I would say, let me just get this ellipse here. Do this a couple times. All right, let's see if I can get, actually, I'm gonna make it smaller, see if I can get it. All right, can't get it exact, so I'm gonna go to distort here and kind of play with this just a little bit, right? Something like that. And we'll go ahead and sketch in our slot. So with the iPads, with your hand sticking to the iPad screen, I found that if you put like a little screen protector on, it can help, like a matte screen protector. Or if you don't mind looking a little goofy, they make drawing gloves that you can wear, and it'll eliminate, what do you call it? I don't know. Accidental touches on the screen. So like with an iPad or even a Wacom tablet that is touch sensitive, sometimes you'll get like accidental touches on the screen, and so if you want to avoid that, you can wear those gloves and that'll help too. Pardon me. Yeah, so there's an example of an accidental touch, for example. All right, now let's see, where are we at? Oh, I've got to get my eyepieces in here, or lenses. Just like the original VR. The original VR back in the day. Before VR was a thing. Okay, this little section is incorrect, so I need to fix that. Rounding there. There's another accidental touch. So, yeah, if you don't like those, or if it's really a bother, try the drawing gloves. I've heard good things about them from people. I just don't like the goofy look, personally. All right, so there's also the front of these, I'm just going to hint at it right here, because we need to have the other view. And then there's also cartridge. Right, so what would happen is you point this at a light source. I'm going to go ahead and mark this. Let's see, let's do 8 times. So you'd point this at a light source, and then it would show you what's in each of these little segments, these little wedges, if you will. Something like that. I'm not sure if they're tapered or not, but I'm just gonna leave it. Just leave it for now. Like so. So yeah, you'd have a little scene here or whatever. Right, there'd be something on this slide, and maybe another thing here. I'm just putting some abstract stuff in, but when you shine light through it, you could see the whole scene, like I wouldn't say a diorama, but it's almost like looking at film negatives. You can kind of see, but there'd be color there and stuff too. Pardon me. Are we on time? 22. Okay, we're good. We're good. Is this the right layer? This is the wrong layer. All right, let's see if I can salvage this. Because I sketched on the wrong layer. All right, salvaged. No new MacBooks, I know. It's terrible. Yeah, they were usually red, so I'm gonna do this in red, and then I'll do another view of it from the front. I'll do another view from the front, like right here or something. But yeah, it was so cool, especially for me growing up in a place like in Jamaica. It was nice to be able to like essentially be transported to another world or another time or whatever with a Viewmaster. So I have fond memories of using these as a kid. Maybe this is space or something. Alright, so I'm going to erase some of this now. Some of our construction lines. And I wouldn't see part of this disk, so I'll erase that part. So yeah, this is just to indicate that there's stuff in each of these frames. It looks something like this. And let's erase. There we go. That portion of the Viewmaster. There we go. So cartridge going in. And then there was like a little lever on the side too. It's gonna be a little bit easier to show in this other view, but there's like a little lever here that these things had. Something like this. Shout out again, and thank you to Whitney, our newest patron. Thank you for the support. Oh, your old ID professor designed it. That's cool. Yeah, I'm sure he had a lot of impact on a lot of people. Far and wide, like I said, growing up, this is one of the toys that we had. It was really fun to be able to essentially travel to a new place. All right. Looks like you can still get them on eBay, which is pretty cool. I put less slides on this little carousel too. It looks like they had more as well. So like I probably could have put some more on this. You know, going around. But I'm being lazy. I don't want to do all of these. Have y'all seen Loki yet? I think it's gonna be a good series. I'll just leave it loosely defined. I think it's gonna be a good series, so we'll have to chat about it. Remember when toys always had like exposed screws? What's up? Is it Cleverton or Lara? Hello, hello. Alright, so Lori had a request for what the inside of one looks like. I'll have to try and get that. Clean this up a little bit here. So now I'll just collapse these down. So I don't really need all this stuff on separate layers. And let's clean this up a little bit. Alright. So I lowered the opacity on the eraser so I can have some reference here. And then now I'll just come back, sketch some cleaner lines. Like so. Okay. Just making sure that's black. Pardon me. Okay, made another mistake here, so I'm gonna correct this so there's continuity left to right. So it looks like I have this slightly intersecting there. Not really sure what's happening there, but I'm just gonna leave it be. I'm gonna cheat. I guess I could continue this fillet over like so. Just make it one big fillet. So I could do that. All right. So there we go. So there's our one view of our Viewmaster. One of my favorite toys growing up. Legos too, of course. Were another favorite. Let's see. Okay, so the front, I think, looks something like, whoop. Layer check. Okay, so in Procreate, you can do a 3-finger swipe down. It'll give you this menu, and I can cut and paste. So now this is on its own layer. And if I want to scale this down, so just a little bit, it's actually going to make the drawing seem tighter. So there's a little trick for you. If you are sketching something and want to make it look better, just scale it down ever so slightly. People will think you're awesome. All right. You now have all the tricks. Not all the tricks, but... All right, let's go for it. So I'm going to call this my main view here. So this view I'm going to keep a little bit looser. Maybe do something like this. And I don't remember what the front exactly looks like. I just know it had like a solid, like a visor thing almost. Made the mistake again. I'm terrible. I should reconsider my career. Just kidding. I just keep forgetting. Okay. So you can also pinch to combine layers. It's a little bit harder if it's just 2 layers because you're taking your 2 fingers and kind of pinching. See if they'll merge. And that's just Procreate. Why don't you make a small highlight of your streams? You know, I did that and it didn't really make a difference with YouTube and algorithms and all that, so it's not really worth it. People like to, at least from what I've seen, hang out and chat and also see the full process. You're welcome to skip ahead if you watch the replays. But yeah, I've tried before, and you know, breaking it on, it was just a lot of work and not a lot of meaningful interaction, I would say. So if you want to download and edit and upload for me, yeah, we can talk. I just don't have time. I really just don't have time to put into it if it's not gonna you know, have a meaningful return. So just where I'm at with my time right now in my life. Does that mean I'm turning into a grumpy old man? I hope not. You ever wake up one day and realize, wow, I am almost the same age my parents were when they had me as a kid? And then you think back and you're like, whoa, my parents really didn't know what they were doing either. All right, so the front of Viewmaster looks like, yeah, some of them were blacked out, but really, you know, there's like these two square windows and around them slightly here. Great suggestion though. If somebody wants to do that, you're more than welcome to. Make you a contributor. Download all my live streams, edit them, upload them. But I don't have time for that. So I mentioned I was watching the TV show Fringe. Rewatching it. Have y'all seen it? Anyhow, that show is so underrated, and the actors in the show are so underrated. Like, I'm not gonna spoil it for you, but I'll just say that there are instances where a character will play multiple roles, and they're so good at their job that it's almost like watching someone else in that, like, be that character. Like, it's wild. Just all their mannerisms, everything. So it really is a craft, acting, performing. It really is, because I was just like, whoa. All right, something like that. Little shadow here. We gotta get our Viewmaster arm. Your lines are very poor quality. What should you do? Simple answer is practice. The more involved answer is how you draw makes a difference. So think about your posture. Try to follow through with your lines. That's a question from my Kamal. So try and follow through with your lines. You know, even as experienced as I am, sometimes I will scritchy scratch a line. That's a technical term, scritchy scratch, like that. And it might be light, but then I'll come over that line or use a new layer. Okay, so you want to be able to just kind of follow through and commit to your line. And that should help you with your line quality a bit. All right, another shadow here. And then let's color these up. I might clean up this one a little bit, actually. So I'll take the eraser, small eraser, and just clean this up on the edge here. Add some clarity. Since I just got a question about lions, I might as well try a little harder here. A lot of times I'll lazy sketch. Confession, I will lazy sketch, meaning, that's good enough. But if you really want to push yourself, try and focus on precision a bit. It does take a bit more time. So typically if I'm working on a design project, I don't do this. It's just more about getting the idea out and getting it out quickly. Okay, how are we on time? Oh shoot. All right, let's add some quick color and then I think I'll do a hot rod. Pardon me. As for the inside of the Viewmaster, I don't know. I don't remember what that looks like. It looks, oh, I'm looking at some slides now, Lori. And those are pretty involved. It looks kind of like painting type stuff. So I'll switch here and show you. So the inside of the Viewmaster looks something like this. Alright, so you would look inside, and I think it was 3D if I remember correctly, but it kind of looked like this. Scenes from the Viewmaster. Alright, so you'd look inside and you'd see diorama type stuff like that. I'm not sure why it's all grayed out. Why is it all grayed out? Did I do something? Alright, so there we go. There'd be stuff like that inside the Viewmaster, so old characters, whatnot. But yeah, I don't think I'm gonna illustrate that. But that was cool. Hey Vasish, how you doing? Pardon me. Okay, I don't think I'm gonna... Would you rather see a quick Hot Wheels or color this up? I can do one or the other. Quick Hot Wheels or color. I'll start coloring, but y'all are like, yeah, let's see a Hot Wheels, then I'll just do that. I guess the last thing we did was red too. That's funny. I did a Transformer toy. It was also red. Could also just do a quick color, like marker style, all in one layer. Hot Wheels, all right. Lori has spoken. But yeah, even like this here. All right, you can just take one of my marker brushes, and once you have a solid color, you just come in like this, get some highlights in, real quick stuff. Right, and then get some shadow in. I'm going to switch this to multiply. Bit. So yeah, super quick here, very imprecise, and not what I would consider to be a finished rendering by any means. If we want to add some tone on top of this, take like a deeper red and a big soft airbrush. Oops. Deeper red, big soft airbrush. Just kind of hit the middle. Pardon me. Adjust opacity as needed. Erase what you don't need. And you'll notice that where there's contrast, like right here, it just starts to pop a bit more. So that's another way to do things. Okay, I did say I'd do a Hot Wheels, so let me do that real quick. I'm getting distracted. Alright, so super fast there. Okay, so now let's do some sort of Hot Wheels car. The cool thing about Hot Wheels cars, a lot of times they do reference real vehicles, but not always. So, I'm going to make this really kind of aggressive here. Maybe Mattel will hire me. They always had these like funky tiny wheels, I always thought. Probably won't color this one up because of time, but maybe I can finish it up tomorrow. tomorrow. Tomorrow will be Fan Friday. We'll be live at 9 a.m. Pacific, 10 Mountain, 11 Central, 12 Eastern Time. Pardon me. But yeah, Hot Wheels are always crazy. I love them. Did you, at least those who had Hot Wheels, did you have like the tracks and everything? And if none of these toys are toys that you had, what are some toys that that you had as a kid that you loved? I know we have a fairly diverse audience, people from all over, so I'm curious where you grew up. What was like a toy that you had? Now Hot Wheels always had like these crazy engine blocks. Do you remember? It had these like huge, crazy engine blocks. A little bit sci-fi even. I'll just block this in real quick. Some sort of intake here. And then there were always like just crazy. Not always, sometimes. I shouldn't say always. Sometimes just crazy crazy like foils on the back. So I'm gonna go ahead and rotate this slightly. So, all right. Did I build crazy tracks? Micro Machines. Yes, Micro Machines. I remember that. I think we're from a similar time period, Lori. We should chat offline about some of that stuff. But yeah, I grew up when like you had Micro Machines, you had, you know, Hot Wheels, all that stuff. I'm trying to remember Rock'em Sock'em. Crossfire. Do you remember that board game, Crossfire? I mean, Nerf guns have always been a thing, but I remember Nerf balls, like Nerf footballs, stuff like that. All right, how do we Hot Wheelsify this a bit more? I'm gonna take some cues because I haven't looked at a Hot Wheel in a bit. Hot Wheels, let's see. Okay, a little bit crazy. Cool. All right, not too far off here. And I also love playing with clay. Clay was one of my favorite toys, but I don't know how I would actually go about drawing that necessarily. Alright, I'm gonna do some sort of crazy. I'm just gonna do my cutout here, and then we're gonna do some sort of pins on the side. Everything's also a little exaggerated with the Hot Wheel. I don't think I can say what project, but I have worked on a few toys in my career. Because I don't think it's released yet, but I did get to work on something Transformers related, which was fun. gonna give this car like some crazy grill or something. I did get to work on like I'll just say a future forward toy project. It was really awesome. So Mattel, if you're watching, hire me. Just kidding. They don't do contractors anymore.
I use comparisons to Hitler to win arguments on the internet at the drop of a hat.
Speaking of hiring, if you or your group need any design work or design training, hit me up, let me know. Be happy to discuss. It's also something I do quite a bit of professionally. So yeah, I'm gonna do, let's see, I like the idea of these pipes that are kind of diamond shaped pipe. So yeah, also a reminder that besides Fan Friday, whenever you see a sketch online, usually people, and it looks really, really good, tight and finished, people are spending a long time on those. So yeah, it does take time. So something like this, I would probably overlay like 3 times, you know, make changes, fix stuff, whatever, and then when it's you know, in a good enough spot, then I'll add color and stuff to it. So when I say lazy sketching, I just mean being a bit more attentive, but also taking time to fix, tweak things and whatnot. Because even this sketch, I could drop the opacity way down and then do another sketch on top and do things like, you know, get my shapes perfectly right with the quick line, stuff like that. Maybe make some tweaks, some changes. So just to give you a little insight into that process. Right, might be something like that. So when I say I don't use quick shape, I don't for my general sketching, right? But if you do need to clean something up, it can be useful. I just try not to rely on that tool and certainly not use it everywhere. But that's a little bit of how I might go about cleaning up the sketch. Or maybe it's making some tweaks, some changes to the design. Just much more confident, longer sweeps of strokes, maybe a little finer on the brush size. Example. So yeah, at this phase here, you can see I'm just doing like very deliberate, crisp strokes, right? Trying to be fluid. Tomorrow I'll be on at 9 a.m. Pacific. Pacific, 10 a.m. Mountain. That's where I'm at. 12 Eastern. So yeah, that's a little bit of the process just to show you how this kind of works. The secret to drawing cars is you go to this website. I'll show you some magic right here. So if you go to sketchday.com/videos and then scroll down, transportation, look at that. How to draw cars, how to draw an airplane, how to draw a car in 2-point perspective, how to draw wheels, how to draw cars using Procreate, Photoshop, right? Draw it with markers, warming up, 2-point perspective, understanding proportions, all of that stuff, even motorcycles. So that's a good place to start. Check out my video library. It's at sketchday.com/videos. So yeah, you can work in this way, right? And even here, for example, I kind of have some undefined stuff here that I might want to bring into the light. So I'm going to sketch a very thin line like so, almost like a nice crease line on this light. But then I also have this that I suggested as some sort of part line. So I could bring the part line there and then down, there, down, and then if I want to return like so, have it follow this other body line, and then kind of sweep in with my surface. So because I'm using a little lighter line, now I have a line on that surface, and like I said, I wanted this to be fins, so it could come in like so. Now I have 1, 2, 3 kind of fins there, double line. Alright, something like that. So now I have those fins. Okay, and we can correct stuff as needed. Now, since this is actually a separation line, I'll make this a little thicker, but also throw in that double line as a part line. So you can get super detailed with this stuff if you just take some time, do your overlays, which I'm doing here, and I'm going over time, so I've got to wrap up here, because like I said, I have to call my kids and say hey and see how they're doing. So thanks for watching and being a part of the stream today. Like I said, I'll be back tomorrow morning for Fan Friday. All right, that's where I'm gonna be showing off your work. So if you have a sketch of a toy, keep it clean, that you'd like to have featured, just drop it in the channel on the Discord. Drop it in on the Discord channel. Pardon me, and I'll take a look at it tomorrow. All right. So there's a little bit of cleaning up the sketch. I'm actually going to duplicate this. I'll turn off the other one, and just so I have both on the screen here, so you can see rough sketch and the beginning of those refinements. Actually, I'm going to duplicate this as well. Drop the opacity, oops, and then move this up so everyone can kind of see that process. All right, so it takes time, takes effort, but you can do it, right? If you just slow down a little bit, think through what you're doing, you can clean things up. All right, Thank you, Lori. Thank you again to all the channel members and patrons. Much love, much appreciation. It means a lot. It makes doing what I do that much easier, and I appreciate the help and support. And I know things have been tough for a lot of people, so it does mean a lot that you are showing confidence in what I do and believing in Sketchaday. So if you want to support, check out patreon.com/Sketchaday or smash that join button on YouTube, and that'll be a way that you can support what I do here. All right, I do make some off ads, but truthfully, as a creative on YouTube, it's a lot harder than being a gamer, so I'll just put it that way. Anyhow, thanks again. Shout out. What's up, Derek? Hello. Play-Doh containers. I just missed that. But good to see you, Derek. Derek's one of our ultimate fans, and that means that Derek is really throwing down, and he's been a supporter for a long time, and I really do appreciate it. So anytime you need anything, Derek, hit me up. I'll be happy to help you out. All right. Jordan, what's up? Shout outs to you too. But I gotta bounce. I gotta go call my kiddos. So take care. Much love. As I always say, passion is the process. Keep sketching, keep dreaming, keep drawing. Take some time to show others how to do what you are watching here. And if you have some particular skill, it's going to help you get that much better. All right. And with that, take care. I'll see you tomorrow, 9 a.m. Pacific for Fan Friday. Peace and love.